Hi friends, welcome back to Regular Berry. I am Kenny the Messy Soaper, for those of you who do not know me. And if this is your first time tuning in, I am so fucking happy you found me. Thank you for tuning in. And hopefully you will want to return. But let me explain what we're doing today. So, I have my circular mold. I did say that I was going to remake it for those of you who watched my video that I posted yesterday. And it is much later than I anticipated, but I am doing it. So I have a piece of cling wrap over the top of this. I'm going to try to do a column pour and a column mold, and that's something. So I don't know how this is going to go. I'm just going to hope that it works out well. So we're going to use Reborn Soft Pink from TKB Trading. We're going to use Satin Gray Pillow from Mad Oils, which is now Mad Micas. And the fragrance I am using is Charcoal and Tonka. Now, let me stop you right there before you say what in the hell. So the fragrance notes on this is, let me find it. It smells amazing. And my mom, she's very particular about fragrance oils, but she said, yeah, definitely. I gave her two, and I said, tell me which one you like the most. And it was a very floral, sweet, apple-y, fruity one, and she picked this one over it. So the notes on this are saffron, bergamot, orange, a hint of black pepper, lavender, violet, cedar leaf, patchouli, and vanilla. And there's a couple other more notes that I cannot pronounce. But it smells amazing. Oh my gosh, it's just something about this fragrance, I'm telling you. So that is what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and get my lye mixed in. And then I'm not going to stick blend these. I'm going to stick blend my lye in. I'm going to hand stir my fragrance. I need for this to be very fluid if it's going to work the way I want it to. And then, again, I'm just winging it. I'm going to pour. It's going to go down. I'm going to try to fill all the way up. Then, I'm going to messily take this off or move it to the sides. And then take the cling wrap off and then fill the middle up with the next one. It's a whole lot going on. Hopefully it works. So, see you guys in a second. So I'm not going to stick blend these in at all. I did stick blend my colors as you saw, but I will not be stick blending my fragrance, not even a little bit, because I need this to stay as fluid as possible. And it has a very little bit of I'm about to say flannelin. What the hell is flannelin? It has a little bit of vanillin or vanillin in it. And for those of you who are new and don't know what that is, it is vanilla in fragrances, and it causes your batter to turn brown. So there's a very little amount, but it does have some. Hopefully it doesn't change this too drastically. Like my soap had jokes, the last soap that I made for you guys, you know, the orange. If you watched last week, if you didn't, head right over there and watch that. But it turned brown, which is a lighter brown of the chocolate brown that I use, but still. But the tan didn't change at all, which is really fucking odd. So I don't even understand that. But anywho. So, this fragrance is just amazing. It smells so gosh darn good. And it's brand new, so there's no notes on it. I'm just going to be kind of like the tester for this one. And it came from the Flaming Candle, if you're wondering. But, yeah, it's quite lovely. Now, I wanted to kind of break that whole thing of if it's pink, it needs to be fruity or berry-like. It doesn't need to be. It really doesn't. And I've been playing around with that lately in my last few soaps. So, although this is more of a heady, earthy fragrance, which I'm telling you, don't sleep on this one. You should definitely give this one a try. Which these soaps will be in my shop on the the 30th of September. Yes, that's when they'll be in my shop. But it's something so alluring about this fragrance. It's very comforting. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, although it has pink in it, but I just want to shake things up a little bit and break out of that. If it's pink, it needs to be floral or fruity or girly, because this is most definitely a unisex bar. I mean, yeah, I don't know how many guys are going to use it, but then again, guys do surprise you, because there are a lot of men that use like very perfumey soaps. I have a lot of my subscribers telling me that their husbands steal their really pretty soaps. Okay, so we're gonna do I think pink, gray, and white. So I'm just going to count this, and then hopefully it'll work that way. You guys already know I'm not about to sit here and film all this in regular motion. I'm going to speed this up. Okay, doke, so I got this layer filled up, and I'm just going to smack it down a little bit. And then I'm going to take my spatula and clean this top off. And I'm going to remove this, I don't know if I completely thought this through. I think I got it, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and clean that off around. And then once I remove these columns, it's going to sink down some. So that is the plan then. Alright. Now I'm going to figure out how in the halibut I'm going to do this. Say hi, Gabe.
Hi, Gabe.
Can you pass me the other column? It's over there. Okay. So I'm going to take this and move it off to the side. Ooh, oh, that was not really well thought out. Okay. Okay, it's sinking back down. Hopefully it's not going underneath. Thank you. And now, let me think. Yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of winging it. Oh, it's rising. Oh, Lord, guys. It's rising. Okay, so... Okay, I think it probably, a lot of it went inside. I can't see, you guys can see, but I can't see. I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, I looked down in there and yes, it is going on the inside, but oh well. I'm still going to follow through what my original plans were. For those of you who have never seen this mold, it does come with 3 columns, or dividers, should I say. Now, I'm going to do this. So, I'm going to take these other bands right here and put those over the top. And I'm not going to fret about, get back up there, about the color going on the inside. So there we go. Now how am I going to do this? I haven't decided, and this is really starting to thicken up, so I better get moving. I don't know how I want to do this, but I know I don't want it to look exactly the same, because then what would be the purpose of the dividers, right? So I am thinking as I am stirring. I don't care about the colors being mixed because they're going to get mixed anyway. Yeah, that gray is getting a little on the thick side. Okay, so gosh, I don't know what I want to do to make this look different. I just really don't know what I can do. So I think this is where Gabriel's going to come in since you're here. So grab this, buddy. We're going to pour all 3 at the same time. So find a good spot. We're going to pour it inside here.
Here?
Yep, not in the inside, but here. So we're all going to go at the same time, and this is probably going to end up being a disaster. Ready? You got room? No?
I can't see it.
Okay.
I'm ready.
You know what? We'll just make it work. Go ahead, pour, 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 pour. Ah! He's on the inside. I'm telling you now, I'm doing the same you just did. Okay, stop. And now we're gonna get this back inside. Like I said, guys, I'm winging it. I don't know exactly what I want this to look like, but that's the beauty of being creative. You just kind of make it up as you go, you know what I mean? Because that's exactly what I'm doing. Alright. I really can't see inside this mold, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's getting pretty full. Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and pour yours, Gabe. Okay. Yeah, everything's starting to thicken up. Okay. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna smack this down, and then I know this looks crazy, but I think it's gonna come out cool. Don't I always say that? All right, let me smack this down, and then we'll figure out the next move. Okay, so now I'm gonna move these off to the side, and then I'm going to fill the inside up. And I think I'm just gonna fill that up with a solid color, and it just might be all of my gray. And then I'll do the remaining.
Let's do a little bit of each.
No, because then it will be the purpose of the dividers at that point. Alright, so hopefully this is fluid enough to go down in there. No, you guys probably can't see. Or maybe you can, I don't know. Whoops! Okay. So, now I am going to attempt to move these dividers, and then we'll continue to fill it up. Yeah, then I'll continue to fill it up. So, how do I want to do this? How, guys? Okay. Oh, first I'm gonna smack this down. Now, I think that I am going to remove. I'm gonna have to remove this one. No, this one first, and then we'll move the next one. Okay, so this is gonna be tough because I spilled it, and hopefully there's not a whole lot of suction under the bottom. Actually, I'm gonna use my towel because it'll allow me to grip it a little bit easier. There we go. Yep. And these rubber bands are gonna act as a cleaner. So I'm gonna swirl this as I'm going. I know I'm gonna be all up in you guys' face in a minute. I'll use my fingers. You know what? Let's keep it simple. Okay. I'm gonna have to look down there because I'm just very curious about what's going on the inside of this mold. How's it looking, Gabe? He's taller than me. He can see.
Ooh.
Cool?
I see all the colors in there.
Cool, cool, cool. Alright, guys. So I'm gonna clean out the inside of this tube, and then I'll bring you back when I remove this one. Okay, now that I've pulled that one out, everything is starting to set up, but that's fine because we're at the end now. Go ahead and take that one off and clean it off. Again, you guys are seeing more than I am because I honestly didn't even take a look. I should have, but I didn't. Matter of fact, let me take a look. And I feel like, oh wow, I didn't see that. That's hilarious, but it's kind of cool. You guys probably can see the top of my head, but it's kind of cool that it has that in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill that in, and then I'll fill the rest up. Look at that.
Oh, would you look at that?
Isn't that funny? That's funny. Okay. That's pretty good, and I'm going to take my skewer and kind of mix this layer up. I can see, that's the great thing about a clear acrylic mold, you can see through it, so you'll know exactly how far to go. So I think that I'm going to, yeah. That's what we're gonna do right there, and then one more smack just to get that little whoop down in there. And it smells so fantastic, guys. Trust me, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Matter of fact, if I didn't think it smelled good, I wouldn't use it. But I probably should get out of the habit of that, because everybody likes different things. It shouldn't always be me. And for the most part, you know, I try to get what I feel like most people will like, and I've been pretty good. But you guys know pine and lavender, but I make them anyway. So yeah, I'm very, very proud of this one. Again, I think this is going to be so much nicer. So I am going to insulate this one. I'm going to force gel on this and try to just keep it covered, because I don't want any funky spots or weird stuff going on. So you guys will see the cut, which will be right after this for you all, and tomorrow for me. So let me see, what time is it? It is 8:05. It took me about an hour to make this soap. So yeah, I'll probably, I don't know, it depends on how fast it's set up. I'm pretty sure it'll be well before 8 p.m. So I'm loving this, I really am. So I'm going to go ahead and take this cling wrap and cover the top. And yeah, it touched the top and I didn't even notice that till after I did it. Dumb, but it's okay, because I feel like if I give it a smack down, it'll sort itself out. And I'll put a rubber band over the top. Alright, and the end's going to be cut off anyway, so no worries. Alright guys, so stay tuned, because the unmolding is coming up right now. Okay, so I'm back to unmold this soap, and I see that it has, looks like a little oil separation, which is fine because it'll reabsorb once I cut it. I honestly don't even really know what causes that. I mean, sometimes, it's not very often that it happens, but sometimes it does, and it's just very, very little. But like I said, it will reabsorb itself. And this is, I made this soap, I think it was like 7:30, 8 o'clock. It's not even 1 o'clock now, and I can unmold it. So basically, I'm just gonna push it out. You see how easy that is? So that's how easy it unmolds. Guys, like, the lighter is still in here. You see that? It just pushed right out of the lighter. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay, so in love with that. But yeah, you see what I mean when I say I got a little bit of the oil separation, the fragrance oil separation. That's what I mean. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 15 minutes to let it dry out a little bit. It's not even really that wet on this side. I see I got a lot more, but it's still not anything crazy. So I'm gonna let this sit, let it air out for about 15 minutes, and then I'll bring you guys back for the cut. Alrighty, so now this has been sitting for about an hour, because I started cleaning my house. And it did, well, as I stated, it does have vanillin in it. So I don't know how dark this is going to turn. Hopefully it doesn't turn too dark, because I would like to see, you know, that. Isn't that pretty? Very pretty. And these are very big bars, so I'm going to make them just a wee bit smaller than an inch, just because it is a pretty big bar of soap. So I'm going to like blow through this cutting video just because I got food cooking upstairs. And I want to be able to show you guys and get done cooking at the same time. I'm going to weigh these just to see what the sizes are like. I know you should never leave food cooking unattended, but I'm just like a jump away. Yeah, okay, that's the perfect size. These are almost 5 ounces, and I hope they don't turn this ugly color here. Oops, can't be dropping them. But yeah, hopefully they'll keep some of the brightness to it, because I think they're going to be really pretty. Yeah, and this is much better. That's pretty. That is really, really pretty. Much better than the first one, because it doesn't have all those stearic acid spots. Because stearic acid spots can really make your soap look kind of funky. And I do use stearic acid in my soap, because it's pretty nice. Like I said, the spots are harmless, but it just doesn't look that great in your soap. So each one of these seem to be different. I really didn't expect to pour like this. That's the honest to God truth. But we are only at not even halfway mark, so it may change. It just may change. Still really cool though. Hope you guys are having a great, fantastic day. This is the day that I cut this, the same day you're seeing it, because as soon as I am done cutting this and cooking, I'm going to go upstairs and edit and post, and you guys will be watching. And while you're watching, I'll be at our local farmers market, because I've been trying to get there, but Gabe and our schedules never seem to sync up, but they do today, so that's great. So we'll get to go and do a little bit of shopping. These are actually really cool. And of course I'll keep you posted on if they change colors. I really hope they don't turn that color. But I'll know in about 30 minutes. I will know. And that's crazy because it didn't have that much vanilla in it. It was way less than 1%. So, but I do like those. And they smell divine. They really do smell divine. And I feel like that color just really goes well with what it smells like. So don't be afraid of the fragrance notes of this soap. It is feminine, but it's like a masculine type feminine, if that makes any sense to you. It's not that pretty. It's kind of like it's heady. That's why I would call it heady. Oh, that one's cool. This is really what I was expecting throughout the bar, but that's actually really cool. But I like the fact that they're all different. This is probably by far the fastest cutting video I've ever done, because I gotta go upstairs in a minute. But I just wanted to get these up before it got too late, because as soon as Gabriel's back, we eat, we're leaving. So there you have it. I hope you do like this soap. If you do, please be sure to give a thumbs up, and keep checking CustomCraftTools website. You saw that this mold unmolded super. I mean, the soap just shot out the mold without much effort. So yeah, go get yourself one. I will be talking to Alex today. I'm going to try to get to him today or tomorrow and let him know that, you know, everything is grando, and he can go ahead and get that listed, you know, because I know you guys want it. You've been asking me, and I want you to have it as well. All right, guys, love, hugs, and kisses, and I will see you guys in the next soap making video. Bye. Enjoy your Saturday.